This quick start guide will walk you through the setup procedure for installing a single SF-200 player. To get started, please visit the Noventri forum, register for an account if you do not already have one, and download and install the latest version of Noventri Suite and Server. You will want to make sure that the computer that will have Noventri Server installed on it has been assigned a static IP address. A static IP address is necessary in order for the SF-200 to maintain connectivity with the server. Speak to your network administrator if you need help setting this up. Connect the SF-200 to the screen using the HDMI port. Make sure the USB drive is installed, the network cable is plugged in, and finally, connect the power supply. Make sure the screen is powered on and is set to the appropriate input. When the player boots up, the resolution and IP address will be displayed. Take note of the IP address as this will be needed later. If DHCP is not available on the network or there is no network connectivity, the IP address that will display will default to 192.168.0.190. If this IP address is shown, please make sure that your network cable is plugged into the SF-200. If you need further assistance, please see your network administrator. When you have established network connectivity with the SF-200, open a web browser that is on the same subnet as the SF-200. Type in the IP address that was displayed on the monitor. Once the SF-200 configuration screen appears, enter the default password, which is Noventri, all lowercase. Enter the appropriate settings for your network configuration. In the Noventri server field, enter the static address of your server computer. The default port is 20940. A firewall exemption may need to be set up for this port. If you require assistance, please see your network administrator. Click Submit to save your changes. In some instances, the player may receive a firmware update once it is connected to the Noventri server. Be sure to leave the SF-200 plugged in during this process, as loss of power could damage your unit. To verify that the SF-200 has connected successfully and to schedule a project to the player, we will now open the Noventri Suite software. First, go to the Manage tab. Here you will be prompted to log in to the Noventri server. The default login credentials are: host is localhost, username is admin, and the password is Noventri. It should be noted that these entries are case sensitive. And here we will set up the time zone and the resolution for our player. So click Edit Time Zone, and from the selection box, choose which time zone the player will be in. Be sure to check for daylight savings time if applicable, and then click OK. Next, we'll need to apply this to the player, so click Apply. Then you can set the resolution of the player. Make sure it matches your project as well as the resolution of your screen. Click Apply. In the Design tab, we can create a new project as well as create and edit pages and sequences. For more information on using Noventri Suite, please consult the user manuals and video tutorials that can be found on the Noventri forum. Once your project has been completed, choose Publish from the File menu and select Upload Project to Server. Click the Schedule tab to assign and schedule the project to the player. After a few moments, your project will appear on the screen. If you are using the SF-200 as a non-networked standalone player, you can publish a project directly to the thumb drive. For players that are connected on the network, we can view their status by clicking on the Manage tab. Here we also will find advanced settings and other features. Congratulations! You have successfully set up your SF-200 player. For more information on using the SF-200 as well as the Noventri Suite and Server software, please refer to our user manuals and video tutorials that are available on the Noventri forum. There you will also find further assistance in using Noventri solutions as well as a printable version of this guide.